Hi, I'm Mike Gafa, and on today's Whiteboard Wednesday, I want to talk to you about 8 marks of all-in leadership teams. So these are things that leadership teams that are really effective and engaged and really doing good work, these are things that leadership teams do. So we're talking about pastors, elders, deacons, maybe key staff members. The first of these things is that everyone is praying. And I'm not just talking about well, we're going to have a meeting, so let's open and close in prayer. Those are important prayers, but when I say everyone is praying, that means everyone's committed to being prayers. So it's a lifestyle, there's intentionality, and you have a team of people who are committed to praying regularly, daily, multiple times daily, really. The second thing is that conversation is marked by grace and truth. And so there's authentic, forthright conversation, but it's not accusatory, it's not polarizing, it's always gracious, and yet truth is not withheld either. So as Jesus came filled with grace and truth, all-in leadership teams have conversation that's marked by grace and truth. Thirdly, there's a desire, a legitimate desire, to improve and to grow. And so all-in leadership teams are never content with where they're at. They're always wanting to get better, they're always wanting to grow, so they might be studying something. Maybe it's a Bible study they're doing together, maybe it's a book, maybe it's both. Maybe it's Whiteboard Wednesday, just maybe like your team's doing. But there's always a desire to improve and to grow. The fourth is that collaboration is the order of the day. And so all-in leadership teams understand that the power of team is always more powerful than the power of any one person. So you may have a super pastor, I hope you do, but I can guarantee you the effectiveness of that person is so much more pronounced if he or she would allow a team to come in and lead with you. And if that team is willing to step up and truly lead at a high level. And then fifth, accountability is embraced. It's not shied away from. It's something that is understood and it's embraced. The sixth mark is that there's excitement around mission and vision. And so there's an enthusiasm, the mission is understood, the vision is understood, even if it's not necessarily words on a paper or on a banner, that the church is moving in a particular direction. And there's excitement and enthusiasm around that. And it's not a phony excitement, but there's a genuine Holy Spirit discernment that has taken place, and there's reason to be excited about mission and vision. The seventh, and this is a hard one, is that there's a willingness to stop ministries and programs and events that have simply run their course. Things that we do in the church tend to have a shelf life. But oftentimes we're the last to get the memo. And so you start, you have 50 people involved, and one day you turn around and there's 6. And you don't want to wait till that point. Everything we do is an act of stewardship. Our resources, not just financial, but what we do with people, how we invest our energy and our focus, all of that matters a lot. And where things really need to stop, we have to be courageous to stop them. And all-in leadership teams do that. And then finally, change is both expected and embraced. We know as leaders that we'll need to change. We can't stay the same. We're not designed to stay the same. The world that we live in today is far different than the world was 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, even 5 years ago. And so as the world changes, the way we reach people with the unchanging gospel of Jesus Christ needs to change as well. Thanks for listening.